Good morning, 8th class. I am your science teacher Zishan Hassan, and this is our fourth and fifth lecture of first wave. The topic of the discussion is heredity. In this video, we will discuss about the heredity, basics of the heredity, and the transmission of the characters from parents to their offsprings. Students, heredity can be defined as the transmission of characters from parents to offspring is called the heredity. For example, the characters are eye color, skin color, height, hair color, intelligence, and free or attached ear lobes, etc. These characters are heredity characters, but yes, all these characters are called heredity characters. In our daily life, we can observe that the children resemblance with their parents. Their resemblance with their parents is only due to the heredity. And now we will discuss about the basis of the heredity, that which components and which things that play a vital role in the transmission of characters from parents to children. And first of all, we will discuss there are two types of characters: inheritable characters and non-inheritable characters. Inheritable characters are those characters that transfer from parents to their children. For example, skin color, hair color, intelligence, height, attached or free ear lobes, etc. Inheritable are those characters that transfer from parents to children. And non-inheritable characters are those characters which are not transferred from parents to their children. For example, if a body organ of a person lost or weakened due to disease, this body organ will not be transferred in their child or their offsprings. That's why this character will be termed as the non-heritable character. Students, now we will discuss the basics of the heredity. What is the basic component that plays a vital role in the transmission of character from parents to their children? Here, the basic physical and functional unit of heredity is gene. Gene is the basic component of the heredity that is responsible for the transmission of characters from parents to their children. There are some features of the genes are: gene act as the instructions to make proteins. Genes are basically the messengers that instructs to make the proteins. Genes occur in pairs, and every hereditary character controlled by the genes. That genes occur in the pairs, and every hereditary character controlled by the genes. Hereditary characters mean hair color, skin color, intelligence, height, etc. And hereditary characters that mean transfer from parents to their children. Another feature of the gene is one pair of the gene come from the father, another one from the mother, and this will define or discuss in another slide. This is the basically the demonstration of the nucleus, chromosome, gene, etc. As we know that the basics of a living things or living bodies is a cell, and cell consists of the nucleus, and nucleus has the chromosomes, and nucleus has in it chromosomes, and chromosomes have the two chromatids, this one and this one, and chromosome is composed of the DNA, and chromosome is chromosomes composed of the DNA, and the sections of a specific section of the DNA is called genes. It means the some bases or some sections of the DNA is called gene. Mean one these four section construct another gene, and these 3 or 4 section of the DNA construct another gene. It means to say that the genes are present on the sections of the DNA, and DNA is the part of chromosomes, and chromosomes present in the nucleus of a living cell. Okay student, the next slide is a transmission of characters. In the previous slide we come to know that the basic of the heredity is gene, and where is genes present in the cell. But now we will discuss about the how transmission of characters occur from parents to their children. The first step is that during the formation of gametes, eggs or sperms, the formation of eggs occur in the female, and the formation of the sperms occurs in the male organisms. The number of chromosomes produced to half in the gametes, and these gametes are called haploid. Students, eggs or sperms are collectively termed as gametes. And so where we use the term gamete, it means eggs or sperms. So don't be confused about gametes or eggs or sperms. In the another step, when male and female organism made the haploid, they made the haploid sperm from male organism and haploid eggs from female organism, fused together and form the diploid cell called zygote. And this zygote is the physical and functional unit of all the characters transferred from both the parents. This zygote, after passing through changes, develop into a full organism with specific characters from both parents. Thus, the zygote is the first cell from which the life of organism starts. Student, the number of chromosomes are specific and constant for every kind of organism. In general, body cells, somatic cells, chromosomes occur in pair, but in the gametes, which are formed by the meiosis, contain one member of each chromosome pair. Number of chromosomes in different organisms. Human being have 46 chromosomes, and maize 20, monkey 48, onion 16, cat 30, and bee 14. Okay, thank you students for this.